Hey guys, today I wanted to cover a little bit different topic. This is the 100mm mass airflow sensor for your LS1 vehicles. It can be used on other vehicles, but it's a common upgrade for LS1 cars like the Corvette, F-Body Camaro, Trans Am, or your GTO. Just looking here, it is on Texas Speed, $269.99 for the mass airflow housing, which comes with your new sensor, 4-inch silicone coupler, mass airflow sensor adapter harness, and the billet sensor housing. So for $270 you can have this all set up for you, or you can go and make your own, which is really not too hard to do. I did it in, aside from waiting for parts, I did it in about 10 minutes. And we can just start with going to the Spectre website. Their Spectre housings are actually pretty nice. I'm not a huge fan of their filters, but their housings seem to do exactly what they say they will do. As you can see, this housing is $32.69. I believe I got it at O'Reilly's actually for $30 even. So right away you're starting off a good bit cheaper. This housing does have the mounting, as you can see here, which will accept your LS3 or LS7 mass airflow sensor. For the LS7 mass airflow sensor, I went on to eBay. You can get used ones that are cleaned up, tested, and all of that for about $5, or else you can get brand new ones for, I think they're about 20. I see the new ones are even up, looks like they go into the 30s and 40s. So for building mine, I actually got a used one for $5 shipped. I put it in an offer. It looks brand new. So definitely something I'd recommend is trying out a used one if you're okay with that. As you can see, here's mine. It's a little dark. I'll provide a different video of that right now. As you can see, the housing comes in a nice polished finish. It has the Spectre engraving on there, which will probably be covered up by a coupler. So if you're not a big Spectre fan, you can cover that up. There's my mass airflow housing. You can see where I have the little spaces around the edges. A lot of these don't even use these screens, but it's recommended to use them just because it provides better metering and better readings on the sensor itself. So got that in there. You can see I have my LS3, LS7 mass airflow sensor in there. It is the card type, and yeah, that's that. It's a nice little unit for, I think I'm like $50 into this so far as it is, and then I need the adapter. So you're in with the housing and the mass airflow sensor for about $35, give or take with shipping. If you do it through O'Reilly's, shipping is included as they ship to your store. Also, if you look at the Texas Speed, they have the screen. They didn't provide this in the past. It's pretty easy to get a screen actually. There is a website out here. It's called Saxon PC. They do a lot with like computer parts and screens for that and fans and such. But they have these mass airflow honeycomb inserts. What I did, you can see it's about $16. I think about 20 with shipping. I got the 6:1 ratio cell size, and I got it 100 millimeters. The sensor is just ever so slightly smaller than 100 millimeters, so there's some little gaps around the edges. That was more my fault than it was the sensor's fault. But that'll help ensure that you get proper airflow for proper metering and proper reading in the sensor. So we're looking at, what, roughly $55 right now. That's with the sensor, with the housing, with the screen, which is what I have right now. The only thing we have left is the coupler, which you can kind of choose what you want for the coupler on your own. Those are only a couple bucks. But the last thing we need is the adapter. The adapter, there's a couple different options. For the LS1s, they have the IAT in front. I believe the IAT is in the rear on the Corvettes. So you don't necessarily need this housing, but you can move it to the front if you would like. Otherwise, they do have these a little bit more expensive at $60, which is just a straight up adapter. As you saw earlier, I found this one on eBay. You can solder in your own wire for that LS3 or LS7 sensor. I kind of wanted to plug and play, so I was looking at this guy. I haven't ordered it yet, but just another option. So all the links will be in the description. I'll have the part number for the mass airflow sensor in there because you can find your own on eBay, or else you can get it new from like Rock Auto. If you do Rock Auto, be sure to look up your 5% off discount code. The Spectre housing, I will put in the link as well. I'll put a link to the page on O'Reilly's if I can find it. Otherwise, I'll do the page that I used in the video. And then I'll put the link for the Saxon PC mass airflow screen. And of course, the two the harnesses, one for the F-body, one for the Corvette, and also the soldering one. So there you go, guys. That is how to make a 100mm mass airflow sensor for well under $100. It's a lot cheaper compared to the $270 at Texas Speed, and I think $270 anywhere in there down to $250 is about the going rate right now for these guys. So that's a little bit of a cheaper option for you guys. I hope you guys can use this, and if you guys like videos like this, just a little do-it-yourself at home, kind of save some money but still make power type things, be sure to let me know down in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. That helps me to kind of get more views and more of an audience, I guess. I appreciate you guys watching as always. If you guys look forward to seeing more, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.